Good morning and many, many blessings to everyone. I wanted to talk a minute about happiness. I know that's kind of in the social atmosphere realms. You know, they're doing philosophy debates about happiness and things like that. And happiness is personal, and it's something you have to create. And I spend a lot of time trying to figure out ways to convey simple truths to people so that they can understand the gravity of the simple things in life. So when I was meditating on, happiness, not necessarily the feeling, but the concept, I was brought to a few conclusions, and I wanted to share them. So if you aren't happy, right, if you're not happy, here's some things you can try to regain or create your happiness. See, what we do as humans, I believe, is we give away our happiness unconsciously, subconsciously, unconsciously. We give away our happiness, right? When we really notice that we can make someone happy, we give ours away quickly, but we don't often understand the value of what we're giving away. And the more we give it away, the less value we give it if we don't understand what it is we're giving away. So when you start consciously giving your happiness away, right? You do something that makes you happy, then you give it away. Do something for yourself, but then give it away. I used to make jewelry, and everyone said, "Oh, your jewelry's so pretty, you should sell it," and I would give it away, because even though I could capitalize on it, I had to learn the lessons of, what the value of actual happiness to me. And then when I create a happiness inside of me, I can then give it away and understand the true value of that. And we do it all the time, and we associate it to money and things like that, and we need to just start associating it to happiness. So start choosing activities that fulfill your time, and if it produces something, give it away. And if it doesn't produce something, then it's probably beneficial to be around someone, right? Giving yourself and your talents away for free doesn't necessarily mean producing a product, spending a ton of money on a product, producing it, and then giving it away. Your talent could simply be, you have a beautiful smile, and all your smile needs to do is just be there, right? Like the trees, right? That could be your gift that, you could give away freely, that you are, hoarding to yourself, right? And if and when you notice the change in people's faces from your smile and the ignition that it can create in others, right? Then you start to understand the magic, the real magic of life. So, understand, that you're most of the time, if you're unhappy, you're giving what little happiness you have away to someone. You don't feel that you have enough happiness to give away, but the happiness that you do have, you're giving it away because it makes you happy to serve someone. But you're only serving those who directly serve you, right? And when you do that and you don't get the same sort of love in return from them, it hurts. And if you do that a lot, it's going to keep hurting, right? So, start understanding the value of your happiness so that you understand that you create it, and it is infinite and it's abundant, and you can give it away. And the more you know about yourself, the more you can express that love. And the more you can express that love, the healthier you can make people around you, because not everyone understands love in the same way. Right? It's very important to understand that, right? And that's why there's love languages and all this and all that. But just deep psychologically, because we have a unique experience and we are love and we have a unique experience, therefore we all have unique love, which needs to be expressed and interpreted in different ways. And when you can express and interpret your love in ways that, benefits, you and someone else, You know, you create a situation of win-win situations. You know, your life becomes win-win situations, right? Because, you know, I'm going to do this action to help this person and help me with an issue I'm having, right? And it works. Oh, wow. This experiment was a success. Now I have confidence in myself, and that person feels good because whatever they associate with God, they think that whatever they associate with God is working for them, right? Because we are God, right? We are all God, right? And when you understand the real meaning of that we collectively are God, then you will understand the importance and the value of lifting other people up, right? Because the higher you can lift someone up, the higher you will go, right? So, you know, because we are truly one from the source. So when you truly grasp that, that's when you can start developing your happiness. And it's not a quick process. You have to develop it. You know, luckily I have a really good memory, and I remembered everything that made me happy throughout my entire life, and I just built around those things. And then my life changed only because I was able to then interpret my love in the same ways the same things that I enjoy, I was able to do and interpret my love through them for other people, and then see that change in their life, right? That's how you change lives, is you give your love to people that aren't going to directly benefit you, right? And there's very easy ways that you can turn that love into action and be a light around you, right? Be the light you want to see in the world. Those simple sayings mean so much, right? So I hope you took something from this. Praise her grace. You know, I worship the, feminine aspect of the source, the creation source. You know, I worship the source, but I worship it through the feminine aspect, right? My church is built on worshiping the source, but being able to filter that source any way you choose, right? And as long as it's not hurting someone else, right, or imposing your will onto someone else, right? So I've developed a pretty rational system that works for me in my life, right? And which allows me to attain the happiness that I seek, right? By helping others, by serving others. I understand, I understand how to help people for free and still benefit myself and not worry about getting any benefit from them, right? And when you can get your brain to work like that, life becomes so much more fun, because now it becomes a matter of who do I want in my life versus are they going to want me are they going to want me in their life, right? So and that's the mindset we should all have, is do I want them in my life, right? Because we are all God. We need to ascend to that level of thinking. We're just a different manifestation of the source. We're the lowest manifestation of the source, and we need to work together, right? So we don't have to have all this horrible stuff that we have in the world. We don't. We really don't. So, hey, go be the light you want to see in the world. That's your unique way of love. Right? That's what I did. I started treating people the way I wanted to be treated, regardless of how I thought about them. If I didn't like them or whatever, I didn't care. I just treated them the way I wanted to be treated. And I just started facing my energies. And when that happened, my life changed. And you can do the same thing.